welcome to another episode of A Walk with Mel. En vandaag is ek baie geëerd. I mean, we've got Darion Adams in the building. He's a dancer, choreographer, independent artist, facilitator and creative all the way from Manenberg. Kijk, as ek jou hoor, kry vir die introduction nie. Aanbied ek
Ja, weet ek wat gaan in die wêreld.
Aanbied ek wat gaan in die wêreld. Want jy het 'n klomp titels en ek is oor dit. Baie welkom by die show, man. Vertel ons gou vinnig life growing up vir jou.
Ja, so ek is gebore in Manenberg. Groot as hier, gaan ons Manenberg toe. Yeah, I've always lived there. Ik was met mijn ma. Mijn ma is een single parent. Mijn pa uitgezet 5 months pregnancy. Zei van, Jay. Ja, gaan. Moest je tijd doen.
So, independent woman.
Ja, nee. Alipad. Yeah, and I lived with my brother before he moved. Yeah, I went to Red River Primary.
Wow.
Then I went to Alexander Sinton High School. En toen van daar af study werk.
Wow,
Yeah.
open. And I mean, in your bio, I read it, and we just spoke about it off record about the gender pronouns them and they,
Yes.
and something new to me. And I mean, you obviously used it for the first time in your bio. Let's talk about that and what you identify.
Yes, so I identify as they, them, which is what you would say gender non-conforming.
Okay.
Because I feel like my role in society is not a gendered one. It's a person one, you know? And it's, zoals je zei, ik het, hoe kan ik nou zeggen? Het was de eerste keer waar ik nou die term gebruik om mezelf te describe. En het het lang gevat voor mij om te acknowledge van mezelf. We gaan niet over die mensen niet. Van mezelf.
Dat is jouw journey.
Verstaan je?
Beautiful.
You know? Om te zeggen, ik is gender non-conforming because ik is een mens eerst, of hoe ik een seks is, een gender is, you know. And I'm learning to describe myself in this way. I speak to a lot of my queer friends who are gender non-conforming, and I do identify as they, them. En ik question en ik vraag, you know, hoe voelt het voor jou? Because ik verstaan my journey as a
Hoe meer die vrouw, beter gaan jij ook verstaan.
You understand? En hoe ik die hele wereld verstaan van andere queer mensen wat ook zo identify. En ik denk my experience is mijne. En hij zo.
In een sociëteit wordt ook elkaar moet judge niet. En respect elkaar zijn journeys. And I think it's important that you mention it. That's why we, speaking about it. En dat mensen kan verstaan. En kan respecteren.
So they, them, gender non-conforming. Ik ga niet zeggen, ik voel zo man, ik voel zo vrouw, niks in. Ik wil niet. My role in society is not gendered, you know.
Just a person.
Ik doe niet wat een man doet, dan doe ik wat een vrouw doet.
Yeah.
I can be myself.
Wow.
Authentically, you know. And to remove a label, that's where I find my hartsepunt.
Kijk je, als je nog geëducated is nadien, dan
Ja,
weet ik
nee. Je luistert niet. Kan je niet alles neerzetten en goed ophouden wat die aan gaat.
Beautiful. En we gaan praten dans. Heb jij altijd geweet van dans? Wat was jouw introduction voor dans?
Introduction with dance. Ik heb samen met ma staat te gaan voor een cake function. As per hoe het begint. Into somehow, as per my memory en hoe mijn ma het ook voor mij beschreven is dat ik heb iemand gezien dansen, die guy gezien dansen en ik vat dan zo naast en ik zeg, hi babes. Thijs wat ik wil doen.
Dit is mijn ding.
Hij zit dan, ik wil hij doen. Thijs wat ik wil doen. Ik doe vanaf, ja, zo alle tijd gedanst en vanaf toen begin ik dansen in de kerk.
Ik heb ook in de kerk begonnen.
Het is belangrijk.
Baie belangrijk, die voor dansie.
Van dansen is dat.
Voor die dansie.
Ja. Ja, kijk, ik heb tot 18 jaar oud gedanst. Ik ga promoten ook. Junior tot senior tot dansen.
Ik heb promoten gekregen. Maar ik heb die lang genoeg.
Allemaal heeft een plek.
En dat gebeurt ook maar niet acting en gaan zeggen. Ik speel maar.
Jake dans.
Dat
die drama zie.
Hij is ook voor je in.
Yes.
Oké, zo kreeg je upgrade.
Toen kreeg ik upgrade. All the way.
Lovely. En dan praat je voor dance training. En je obviously na daar gaan study dance.
Na daar en toen ga ik Sinton toe. Toen doe ik dansenvak bij Alexander Sinton High School. Met mijn juffrouw Anastasia Arendse. En van daar af toe apply ik bij UCT. Toen ik mijn teachers qualification na. En toen na daar, dus ik heb geklaagd alleen in HA.
Education is key.
Het is belangrijk. Het is belangrijk. En toen ga ik jazz toe. Jazz dansen toe, maar voor 3 jaar te trainen in de weektafel. Amper 2 jaar. Tot ik nog een freelance.
Beautiful. Zeg of mij, wat dan Jay zal dus je jouw training daar of die journey van die training en dans voor jou geleerd als een mens?
Wat ik geleerd van mij, it taught me about myself, number one. It taught me obviously the skills to get the job done, and it taught me a lot of things. Ik was not altijd die I was disciplined student. Ik was in die klas. Toen ik dat in ons is bij belangrijk to society. Moet je ons underestimate.
Don't. We add value.
We add value, you know. But yeah, it taught me discipline.
Sure.
My teachers, I've had great teachers. My peers, just me in general. Ik heb me geleerd week als een mens.
Sure.
how to be on time. How to be on time, how to listen, how to learn and then be able to transfer the knowledge.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
And now you're transferring the hele knowledge in the communities. Wat sal jy sê inspire jou movement vandag?
My story. You know, so whether ek dans nou vir jou, vir wieever, ek is as mens, dit kom eerste in die proses. You know, so dan kan ek value bring aan wat jy vir my offer. You know, of wat in die proses is. So definitely my story as a person, because I cannot separate who I am just because of an art form. Want dan gaan ek myself verloor.
Baie belangrik.
Baie belangrik.
Met wie jy is.
Yes. En wat anders nog? Ja, mense, life, ek is a deeply personal performer in dance, especially contemporary dance. So, ek kan my tyd mos in met it comes from nowhere. Ja, kom van nie af.
Beautiful. Ek is oor dit van die passie en die intention sê ek altyd is baie belangrik.
Very
you
important.
perform in different stages. Noem gou daarvoor ons 'n paar highlights in your journey. So
Highlights.
Want ek het gesien op die socials, like dit baie beautiful.
Ja, nee.
And I thank you.
Yes, and I thank you. Highlight number one is when I started working at Jazza. So I know the day they announced the company members. Nou is the proof of alphabetical order in my waarde. Yeah, that day I went to the bathroom en ek is gehuil. Ek kwam met 'n rooi gesig, met light skin, rooi gesig.
Ek ken jou palette.
Ja, ek ken het. Yes, that's when I got that job and it was my first job.
Wow.
First major job.
That's major.
When the company performed in Durban, that was a major highlight.
Yes, I saw that.
When I choreographed at Jazz as a company dancer, that was a major highlight.
Jy sê upgrade oukie, né?
Ja, nee, ek vat my tyd. Alles weer met tyd, op Here se tyd.
Baie belangrik.
My ancestors se tyd, almal se tyd.
Die tyd is die tyd.
Wat myne is myne.
As jou nou vat.
Ek vat
dit.
dit.
Was dit vir hulle gekoreograaf ook?
Ja, 3 keer.
Sure.
Ja.
Sure.
As 'n trainee en as a company dancer. Ja.
That is beautiful, Darion.
En ek is bly dat my opportunities gegee. En dit was altyd great pieces of shame. But I did learn from it. Dit was mooi, die intention was mooi.
Weet jy wat is die ding? Ons almal voel so man. Dat jy baie goed kyk, maar as iemand anders dit kyk as dit is in jou. You know, because I think we're all critical on our own work.
Very much.
As an artist, as a creator.
Yes. So when I pieces, I obviously was testing myself.
Sure.
What I can do, who I could do, what my perspective is in my creativity.
So leer 'n mens. Beautiful.
So yeah, through experience, like that was my lifelong learning, was through doing and experiencing.
Stunning man. Darion Adams is in the building. People, we're taking a quick break. Ek wil jou break, maar dit gaat so lekker. We'll be back right after this. And we are back, people. It is a walk with Malice. Hang uit met Darion Adams all the way van Manenberg. En ek is blij dat jy praat is oor waarvan jy kom. En dit is waaroor het gaan, you know. And I mean, earlier we spoke about how you started, the training, what you've been learning about yourself. But now I wanted to ask you a question about dance. Obviously, you use dance as a tool to bring together art forms to relearn and shift narratives around identity, politics, and heritage. Why is this important?
Firstly, I'll start with bringing together other art forms. I think because of the pandemonium, pandemia vato, nachi. Say kanker. Anyway, I was forced to obviously find ways of surviving. But it also made me sit with myself and reflect on my skills, you know, and actually acknowledge the value that I have for myself.
Sure.
To make this career work.
Sure.
Ek wil niks anders doen nie, shame.
Wie sê daai?
As ek in shop gewerk het, sal ek 'n dancing packer gewees het. Watch me.
Love the leg.
You knew hoe gaan ek my tegniek hou?
Hoe kan I get you?
Yes, so that is important, and then things around identity, politics, and politics, identity, and bring all items together because I can't do it on my own.
Sure.
You know.
Sure.
So what if I can do film, I'll do a film. If I can write something, I'll write something.
Sure.
You know, but it all
I get you.
the foundation is dance. You know,
I get you.
So it caters to the dancing.
Amazing.
But you can't work on your own in this world anymore. You can't work as an island. You have to have someone. You have to have people, support structures, someone to do the job with you.
Sure.
Like nou doen ek niks alleen nie. As ek 'n vriend kan saambring, watch me. En ek
gaan That's a cool thing because jy lift mekaar op 'n einde van die dag.
Yes.
You know?
And that's very important to me because freelancing is sometimes very lonely. En ek is 'n mens. So then if I could and I can, I bring iemand saam.
Stunning. Ek wil gou vir vrou, hoe survive jy as 'n artist?
Yes, sis.
Daar is
What
die
a good,
antwoord.
that's the question.
Who survived Jay's
Who
artist?
survived Jay?
Especially after this whole, pandemic.
Yes. I'm a praying mother, let's start there.
Dis vir jou ma. Dis is vir jou ma.
Patricia Adams is
Patricia,
van jou.
hey, dis die anti-Patricia vir my.
Ja, anti-Poenie vir my,
anti-Poenie.
vir die mense. Yes, I've got a praying mother.
Sure.
And I love my mother, so I come any now and then I lees haar.
Dan is jy net so.
Okay, right, so now I receive.
Sy is op die pad, sy is gebless.
Yes,
Wow.
praying mother, that's the foundation.
Sure.
And then I think hard work, really showing loyalty, really being on time. Really being on time. Yes, doing your best, putting your best foot forward. And I mean, we all go through things, but when it comes to your job, there's the one place that you do what you know is best. So I think I work hard, you know, and I always think about what comes next. So and I also never waited on work to come to me.
Ek is ook so.
Gaan
Ek gaan
gepraat.
hou vir jou.
Ek gaan hou
Ek
vir
gaan
jou.
hou vir jou.
Ek praat vir my net
Ek create it. One time.
One time.
One
Created.
time.
Didn't find you must audition and you must cast maar
Yes.
wat van jou as 'n art?
You need to grow as well. Hoe gaan jy oefen?
Hoe gaan jy oefen en hoe allow jy jouself om werk te doen wat ander mense wil hê jy moet doen, which is great. Ek gaan nie sê
Daar is die fout nie.
hire me. Maar
Baie belangrik.
baie belangrik.
Hire me.
But ek kan ook myself and I think in this time het ek myself gesê ek as mos nou so jy gesê daar's klomp titles as ook project manager alles email as ek 'n email stuur as ek klaar gewerk vir die dag because it takes a lot for you to work on yourself.
It does.
So, but then you pick yourself up and you go and you apply, you send, you
Sure.
do net alles wat jy kan doen and that's how I've been surviving.
Beautiful. Kyk, hoe bly jy? Ek luister nou vir jou. Hoe bly jy motivated?
Honesty to the self.
Sure.
As ek lekker voel ek lekker, nee, gaan ek nog lieg gaan nie gaan weer sê babes.
Daai is die fout wat 'n mens maak
Ja,
om sterk te wees.
ja.
Dan kan jy nie handle as jy dit.
It's not a weakness to not feel good. It's strength to recognize yourself and your emotions and who you are as a person and what you are feeling. If you're going to try to pretend that things are okay, then you're not going to survive because then you're just letting things pack up. You understand? So ek probeer om eerlik te wees. Met hoe as ek lekker voel hier sê my arme ma. Maar ek gaan nie ek voel ek lekker.
Maar JJ, ek dink is belangrik om te face hoe jy voel en
Yes.
love wat dit en dan kan jy die goeie dae ook
And then
geniet.
you recognize what those emotions are, whether good or
And
bad,
why.
and then why. And once you found where the seed was
The root
planted,
is-
dan kan jy
Baby,
deel.
dan kan dan week as hy root.
Dan weet jy
Ek
hele
wil praat
ding
oor
uit.
jou community, just baie passionate about you had a week-long program and focused on certain conversations. What was the aim?
So ek is 'n co-founder met twee van my baie beste vriende van Impact Society and
Stunning.
we work on a project basis because there's obviously no self-financed. And I
Yes.
took lekker the journey as ons gaan aan.
Yes.
So I hosted the holiday program and we did dance.
Sure.
My friend Violwetu, an opportunity Terry came to teach. And then a friend of mine, Bronwyn, who studied sociology and anthropology.
Hy groot lille. Sorry man.
She came to talk about gender-based violence and conversations around consent. Maar before I get there, I just want to say our kids are not stupid.
Sure.
Hulle het meer vir ons geleer wat dink we have to do this for you. No.
But look how beautiful. Jy acknowledge it, jy kan dit sien.
They kind of sin, you know, and they showed up and they were there. You know, so the thing about working in a community is that you just plant the seed for them.
Sure.
And then they take it from there, you know. Because all the kid wants is to be seen.
Sure.
And whether it's through a holiday program or through the parent or whether it's through the nurse, the teacher,
Sien my net.
see me, value my presence because what we do is we want to put our power onto them. Chase boo. Niemand is boo, niemand is onani. In essence,
The truth.
you know. So I love working in the community. I've always wanted to have a school in the community, in Kwa.
Ek was groot.
You know, and I'm surrounded by a lot of change makers in the community. So Manenberg Youth Collective, Impact Society, Face Up Manenberg. There's no youth-led organization that I'm only talking about. And all of us have a similar mindset of wanting to bring about transformation in the area, but also wanting to be ourselves at home. Understand jy?
Yes.
Man.
Hoekom moet jy nou so ver uit? Jy kan dit nie.
Kijk, as jy look, you can't crucify people for leaving the Cape Flats because dinge is rough. But
Maar almal se visie en se plan is different.
Is different.
Maar daar ons moet keer mense soos jy, you know, to be there and do the work
yeah, so
inside.
I live in Manenberg. I'm from Manenberg, and because my art started at church in Manenberg, and I feel like it's always been a life goal to want to give back is a word, but like to give and to serve my community in some way.
beautiful.
But it's also not just for me, but because that's how that's my mom was a community worker.
Sure.
So wat
Is
is
in die bloed.
Is in die bloed.
Is deel van jou.
Van klein
Is wie jy is gebore met dit.
net so.
Ek wil op jou vir 'n perspective mindset videoetjie.
Ja.
Ek het dit gesien, I was stripping, I watched it over and over.
Yeah, it's a trippy situation.
A strippy, it's dope. Let's talk about that. What inspired that you did other short films as well? Just give us an
I'll
idea.
talk about the short films. So, perspective mindset is 'n triptych. As hy die woord English.
Ja, is fine.
Ja,
Ek weet wat jy meen. Is belangrik.
Is belangrik.
Is belangrik.
En as jy weet wat ek meen, as ek voel ek alright. See me, see you, see me.
We see each other.
Yeah.
That's all we
and,
want.
So a friend van my, Tanya, wat studied by UCT, sometime in the beginning of last year, dus ze zei ja, let's do something. Ga eens naar een post toe, toen kreeg ik naar die subway. En toen speelos.
What?
Speelos and we just played and I just kept on dancing and moving and klim naar die
So it
subway.
wasn't like choreographed, was it fun?
Het is gegaan. We did the things. And then we worked on the idea in the space, whatever space, because we didn't really plan it, worked on the idea in the space, figured it out, we're going to do this. Daar klim ik, daar video, vat nog nou die video. And then, perspective mindset, we then did with her and her cousin Marco King, who's a videographer, and he and the three of us came together with this triptych of crazy, scary videos. Yeah,
So
and
dope.
and I've done other films like for a Reclamation Home. That was my actual first submission as an independent artist.
Shout out.
Verstaan jy? So I did it with Acetage. Ik heb randomly voor iets gekry.
Amazing.
You understand? Yeah, and
That's beautiful.
I filmed it in Manenberg. This person of colored experience dancing in the Manenberg space, and it's called Reclamation Home because it was about me reclaiming home for me, because I was at home. I didn't work for a very long time, so I had to make home safe for me and home feel great for me, because the mindset is dat jy moet uitgaan. And you have to leave the area. So then you don't actually love the space you're in because you're daar is. Of van hier by die huis. Vlieg voor jou
Maak
deur.
gewoon lekker hier. It's
verstaan
so
jy?
true.
So that's what that expression was about. Yeah,
Dat is ook cool, want het begint bij jouzelf. Ook als een mens kan zeggen,
Yes.
vat, beautiful.
Yes.
What do you want people to take away overall from you as an artist, performer?
So so before you're an artist, you're a human being. So the love that you want to give to the world, and as artists you want to perform for others, nie perform for yourself eerst. Perform hier.
Dit is my mens. Begin bij jou.
Ja, begin by jou, you know. Perform for yourself, first. Be authentically yourself. Learn yourself. Unlearn what you want to unlearn, and learn and be who you are authentically, so that the world can recognize you as for who you are before they recognize you as a performer, choreographer, all the labels, you know. So that's what I would want to leave people with. Be yourself. Period.
Dan is oor en uit.
Uit is die skool.
Sosiale media.
En
Vir die
sien.
manne wat nou wil, die sien is klaar.
Ja.
Praat van sien, jy was op Arends Vlei.
Ja,
En thank you.
Ja,
Kan ons
nee.
vandag, hoe was die experience voor
That was the best experience of my life. Also another highlight.
Want
Yes.
jy kan nog môre dalk weer aangaan as jy wil.
You never know.
Knop aan die deur volgens
I-
different art forms, and that
Different
is the
art
point.
forms. Never limit yourself. Just
Love
limitless.
Just
Doen dit toe dan,
Doen
ja.
dat social media, where can people catch you so that people
Yeah,
support?
so I've Instagram at Dthorn with an E, Dwarang with an E _ and then on Facebook definitely, but more go to my page, because my personal account don't go there. It's the
Don't
ghetto.
go. Yeah.
Don't go. Yeah, memes, what
Yeah.
else? But then there's a specific artist page which is also Darion. There's
Okay.
a picture of me in the personal one. That's my naam op die
I
artist
saw it,
page.
yeah, I saw it, love it.
That's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Advies vir jong mense wat kyk.
Advies vir jou klomp het is. Love yourself. Important. Take care of yourself. Respect other people. Be on time. Respect each and everyone, and you can do it. When you self-doubt it, and as you self-doubt, I say, alright, pick yourself up and go.
Hey!
So.
Sa yung plek, kaya naman ng song ka back. This is Walk with Mel, hanging out with Darion Adams. People, the show will be repeating next week, Wednesday, 11:30 AM. Julle wil dit nie, maar kyk dit weer, want jy advies is so baie. Thank you so much for tuning in.